So unless you experience by yourself, unless it comes into your own experience, unless you know it through experience, only that thing is your truth, or we can say that that is your experience. Rest is the only thing which you are getting your mind onto, or somewhere you are getting an idea, you are trying to understand but you don't know. Namaste. This is Yogi Sagar, and today I want to ask you a very important question. Do you really know, or you just understand? To every single person out there, I want to ask this question, and I want you to look deep into it. So let's see why this question is so important and what actually this is all about. I would like to give you one example. One morning, a few years back, when I was getting late for my college, I told my mom that please switch on the geyser and get me a bucket of water. As I was brushing my teeth, I was getting late, so I asked my mom after some time that how hot is the water. I was just about to take a bath. So my mom replied that it's not that hot, and I understood that okay, that's fine to take a bath. So when I went inside, I just got a mug of water and poured over me, and I was screaming. The water was very hot. My mom quickly came to the door and she asked me, what's the problem? And I said that what are you trying to play a prank on me? What is this? It's very hot. And she said it's not that hot, come on. Then I let her in. She put hand in the water and she said, oh, that's not hot. That is what I use for every day. And I realized one thing that moment, that what we understand and what we know are totally two different things. And only thing which you know, you can say that that is in your experience. I want you to come to this moment. When I actually put my hand inside the water, or when the water from the mug actually touched my feet and my head, I realized it, that yes, it's hot. So in a way, when I touched it, when I experientially saw it, that became my experience. That is how I know. That is how everyone knows. And it's a different thing to understand one thing, and it's a different thing to know one thing. And that moment it clicked me that unless it comes into your experience, you cannot say that that is your truth or that is your experience. So today I want all of you to understand this. Mind you, understand this. Because you will only know when you will get a similar experience. That understanding something is a different thing and knowing something experientially is a completely different aspect. So let's take another example. I want you to answer this question carefully and correctly, and mind you, this may trick you. So here it goes. Do you know that our planet is round, or you understand that our planet is round? Some people may say that I know that the planet is round, and some people may say that I understand that my planet is round. Both are correct. Now let's see how. So if you are among those who have traveled to the airplane, and or if you are among those who are skydivers or who has actually worked on a satellite, or maybe someone who has actually done something which has taken him which has taken him to a certain distance from the planet, from this earth, and that has actually, or you have traveled from hot air balloon in a high altitudes. So if you have actually seen it with your own eyes, that's when you can say that you know. Rest, you cannot say you can know, because only those people who have actually seen it, it's become their experience, and that's how they can say that yes, I know. But if you are among those who have seen pictures of our planet on the paper, on the internet, on drones, or maybe a video through drones, or something which you have not experienced, but you understand that yes, when it goes up, it projects, and through that I understand that yes, my planet is round. But you have actually not known. There is a huge difference in this. I am not trying to demean anything. I am not trying to lower your perception or something. I am just trying to tell you that there is a huge difference. If you clear this vocabulary in your mind, then a new set of dimensions will open up, where the seeking within you to experientially know many things in your life will be a little bit much more deepened, and which will be much more intense. And that's where your journey of, I'll not say a spiritual journey, but your journey of seeking will begin. Let me share you a personal experience. This happened when I was doing Vipassana meditation a few years back. And on the sixth or seventh day in the evening, we used to have discourse. And during the discourse, a similar theme was going on where it said that everything can be experientially known. Every single thing can be experientially known. And for me, it was the first days of doing something spiritual in my life. So I just stood up and asked this question that okay, if everything can be experientially known, then I'm putting myself. I asked the teacher this question that I know that we have around 206 bones in our body, but can we experientially know this without using any apparatus or something? And here's the reply which I got, which actually shocked me, stunned me, and which actually made me settle into a little bit disturbing kind of silence. The silence was disturbing because all the noises were trying to cut off, and I was trying to connect to my true self. Okay, now this is all my experience. I'm just telling you. You may not know, but I'm just telling you what happened. So the teacher replied that if you knew, you would not be asking me this question. You only understand, you have read somewhere or somebody has told you. So that's the only reason you understand or you think that you know that you have around 206 bones. But to answer your question, yes, everything can be experientially known, including that you have around 206 bones in your body. And that changed the way I look at life till this point. And yes, it is still keeping me interested. So my friends, only what you know is what you can claim to be your experience. The rest is all just information. So to make your life rich, you grow rich in your experience and start your knowing. Once this happened with a couple. Husband used to come home drunk every evening. He used to get drunk with his office friends in the evening, and then used to come home late. And this was going for a long time. Wife didn't like it. So what happened is that one day wife decided that enough is enough and she is going to take some action. So one evening the wife had enough of it and she called her husband and told him that today if you come home drunk, I will beat you till you cry. So husband said that okay, I understand. And then he kept down the phone. Same thing happened. In the evening, he went out with his friends and he thought that he's just going to have a couple of pegs and his wife won't know. But he ended up having a few more. And while he was coming back home, he realized that, oh my god, the wife actually had caught and told him not to get drunk and come home. But he thought that it's going to be the same thing that every day happens and same everyday fight will happen and probably will go to sleep and the same things will happen. Nothing much will happen, that is what he thought. To his surprise, when he came home, he saw his wife with a big smile and she was actually being very nice. She actually took his bag. She got him a nice, a glass of whiskey when he just came home, and he was quite confused, like as to what happened. Then she also asked him that what you like for dinner, and he was being very suspicious. So he still said that okay, whatever you wanted to cook, that's fine. And she said like okay. Later, what happened is he went to the shower. And when he was taking a bath, he thought that what the hell is happening? I think that she must have realized that anyway, whatever I say is not going to listen. So probably let's play nice and let's enjoy the time like this. So when he came out, he saw a very nice dinner right on the table. He was very surprised. He was like, okay, she's doing that too. I think like she's totally taken or accepted that yeah, that's how the things are going to be. So when he had the dinner, they both had the dinner, she said that okay, let's go to the room. When they came back to the room, she was being very loving to him and she said that today I want to try a different thing. So I want you to be much more supportive. And he was like, okay, that's fine, that's okay. He was already in his dreamland and he was liking it, that the way his wife was treating him. So what happened is that she told, today I want to play with the ropes. and he said, yes, okay, that's fine, let's do it. So the wife replied that I want you to be tied up and let's do something like that. And he was very, very happy. He said like, okay, today is going to be a wonderful day. So what happened is she tied him up to the bed and she told him, I will be right back. He was sitting there wondering, oh my god, this is turning out to be one of the great days, one of the ideal days, what I thought or what he thought. So when she came back, he was looking like this at her. She actually came back with a broom and a stick and she went all ninja on him. She started beating him. She started beating him so bad, and this went for almost like 15-20 minutes and he started crying. When she heard that he started crying, she stopped and she asked him that will you be coming home drunk again? And he said no. Then she asked him again, what did you learn from today? And he said that in the office I understood you, but now I know what you mean. So guys, keep your knowing on the up and keep your understanding also on the up to know that eventually everything can be experienced. Thank you.